Yo, what up, everybody? This is Akebulon Freeman, otherwise known as Huey Freeman's third cousin. Yeah, right now I'm taking psychology class, and man, I often hear things in class that I think is beneficial for the culture. So I'm just gonna pass it on, right? Today's empowerment discussion is about self-fulfilling prophecy. What is that? All right, self-fulfilling prophecy is basically about holding an expectation, forming a behavior to support that expectation, and then allowing that behavior to make that expectation come true. And then you have to reinforce that expectation. Now, what does that mean? That's kind of confusing, right? All right, so just to break it down, you got to hold an expectation for yourself or others, right? Then you have to form a behavior to accordance to that expectation. That's how you communicate. That's how your behavior and your communication is, right? And then if whether it's a positive behavior or negative behavior, the expectation should come true. And then once it does, you just hold it, you reinforce it, right? So that's basically what it is. It's the basic form of it, right? So how does this apply to the black culture, right? So if you're ever trying to start a business, right, first thing you do, if you create an expectation for yourself, right? And then you have to create the behaviors to support that expectation. That's how you act and communicate, right? So how you act, you got to research the business, right? You got to surround yourself with people who are like-minded, motivated, positive people that's trying to do it. You got to do the research, right? Get on YouTube, get on the internet, research it, find people that's doing it, right? Give them the support, and then research through them how they doing it. Get the research doing it. Research the market. See what's going on in your area. Do all those types of behaviors that help you get it. All right, and once you do that, that expectation should come true, right? And then once that expectation comes true, you got to reinforce it after that. So there's 4 steps that you can do for self-fulfilling prophecy. Now, you can have a self-fulfilling prophecy on yourself, or you can hold expectations, or you can have others put that self-fulfilling prophecy on you. That's 2 different ways that you can get it, right? Well, just know that it can happen, all right? Manifest positive thoughts, do the research, communicate, surround yourself with positive people, motivated people, and then that should come true. And once that comes true, how this benefits the black culture is that once you get your business going, you help others to try to get their business going. Y'all gain you gain respect for each other, you gain funds, you gain money, and recycle that stuff back into the community. And when you do that, you're going to create wealth. And when you create wealth in the community, you create power. And once that power come, and then next thing you know, we looking at political power, right? Let's get the people in office that's got our best interests to the forefront. And once we do that, and we trust them, and they work for us, then we start making change then, right? And that's how we do it. That's how we begin to come together. Now, there's several factors out there that I didn't talk about, right? There's a lot of blockades for minorities. There's a lot of financial institutions that won't give you money. So what do, right? We got to try to earn money. We got to support each other. And then next thing you know, once one person get it, the other one gets it. And that's what it's about. We got to pull each other up by our bootstraps. And listen, we can do it. I believe in it wholeheartedly, right? We got to start coming together. Because this country that we live in, it's becoming more and more partisan by the day. And unfortunately, more minorities is on the bottom than we are on the top. So in order for us to make it, we got to pull everybody up from the bottom with us, right? And that's a lot. And that's something that we often do as minorities in our culture, right? We get out of it. We struggle to get out of it, but we don't look back, right? Because we say that, hey, we had to crawl, scratch, and get it out the mud. I mean, you can do it. But everybody's situation is not the same. You understand? I'm not rich by any means, right? But what I have right now is a lot of positive, a lot of motivation, and education. That's what it's about. If we can get more people educated, then hey, I think we can begin there. But like I said, there's a lot of barriers out there, and we got to be able to get past those barriers. Once we own our own stuff, then we can start helping out our own people, and then we can start recycling within our community, and then we can start creating wealth. And that's one of the more important things, generational wealth. That's something we do not do as black people, right? We don't really leave stuff to our children. So our children have to struggle just like we struggle. Their children gonna have to struggle. So we need to break that cycle. And that's what it's about. So yeah, always remember, man, I'm all about love. I'm all about unity. I'm all about empowerment. I'm all about celebration of black culture. So always and forever, remember, love.